My boyfriend, 24 male, planned a road trip with me, 24 female, and his 3 friends. I have been uninvited. For starters, my boyfriend and I have been dating for 4 years. Our anniversary was in April, and for it we had planned to do a road trip. Obviously, that couldn't happen. Last month, he had brought up the idea of a road trip with me, his friends, 22F and 24M, and his friend's girlfriend, 24F. This would be happening next year. I thought this was a good idea, as I am friends with his male friend and his GF, but not necessarily his female friend. To tell you the truth, I've always been quite wary of their relationship. Previous BF cheated on me, and I've still got some insecurities I need to sort out. I hadn't heard more about it since the trip was brought up in the first place, so I asked my BF if it would still be going ahead. He said they had decided it would be a no-girlfriends-allowed trip. I was fine with that. Me and him could always go ourselves another time, and I know friends need time to hang out without their partners. Nothing more was said about it until today when I happened to glance at his screen and saw that they had made a group chat and were talking about it. I also saw his friend's GF was messaging in it. Asked him why she was in it if she's not going. He got defensive and instantly turned his screen away from me. I asked him why he did that, and he said it's a private conversation. I then asked if I could look through the messages. I found out that she is still invited, and it's just me who's been uninvited. I would understand it if she was one of his friends, but she's actually not. In fact, I haven't heard him say one nice word about her. I guess my boyfriend just doesn't want me there, but is fine with someone he dislikes. I feel so left out as I was made to believe I was part of this friendship group, but none of them have even asked me why I'm not going. I don't know if I've misconstrued the situation and have made a big deal out of nothing, but I'm just incredibly hurt by this, as it's not exactly fair she gets to go when I can't. I'm planning on talking to him about it tomorrow, but I just want to get advice. Comments. Commenter 1. Your BF is not being a stand-up guy here. And that should concern you. If a bunch of my buddies said they didn't want my wife along on a trip but were taking theirs, I'd tell them to have a good time and send a postcard. Dude should always stick up for his partner. Always. OOP. Yep, if this was the other way around, I'd be adamant my boyfriend got to go. Has OOP met the friends, or the other girl? We're not exactly friends, but I have been out with them before, not his female friend. His friend's GF doesn't know the female friend either, but both guys, my BF and his friend, are friends with her. Commenter 2. You haven't even met this other girl? She's probably the one who doesn't want you along. Might be inappropriate talk and actions. Commenter 3. Your boyfriend is probably dating the girlfriend, or wants to be. Update. 4 days later. I really hesitated in posting an update, but I've received many messages inquiring about it. Thank you to everyone who gave advice. I confronted my boyfriend the day after posting this. Turns out, he didn't want to tell me that his friend's GF despises me. I was shocked at this, as when we've been around her she's been nothing but nice to me. He showed me a private message she had sent him, and she had demanded I didn't go on the trip. She also told him I was cheating on him. I was really shocked, so I messaged her, and she said that she was uncomfortable with her boyfriend being around me, as I was really flirty around him the last time we hung out. That's absolutely not true. If I was being flirty, don't you think my boyfriend would have saw that? Plus, I have enough respect for my boyfriend that I absolutely would not do that ever. My boyfriend's told me stories in the past about how his friend's GF is very controlling/paranoid about other girls and won't even let him have female friends. I just didn't think she'd act that way with me. The only thing I can think of is when we last hung out, I accidentally touched his leg as we were at a cramped booth together, so she's definitely reaching there. Also, during that night, she had made a huge deal about him messaging another girl so much, so we had to leave early as she demanded to go home. My BF kept what she had sent him to himself, as he didn't want to cause any more rifts. He only has the 2 friends. He made the excuse up so as to not hurt my feelings. I get it, I do, but I'm an adult, and I can handle someone disliking me. He thought he was sparing my feelings, but why he thought I would be more hurt by someone I barely know disliking me than from being essentially uninvited from our anniversary trip is beyond me. It feels as if he took her side in it. I know he hates confrontation, and that's fine for him, but I want a boyfriend who can stand up for me. He doesn't even know her, for God's sake. I'm assuming he didn't want to lose his friend. His GF is very manipulative. To tell you the truth, I also thought he was planning on hooking up with his female friend. With 2 guys and 2 girls going, how could I not think that? I'm not breaking up with him. We talked about it, and he's not going on the trip. He's told his male friend the situation, and he is likely going to break up with his GF, as this isn't the first time she's did this. If anything's unclear, I apologize. It's a whole shit show. Comments. Commenter 1. WTF, he uninvited you because his friend's GF doesn't like you? He didn't even stick up for you? What a spineless SOB. He let her trash talk you. He was more considerate of her feelings over yours and took her side. This is not okay. Ugh, I'm so mad for you. It doesn't matter if she doesn't like you. However, your BF should not uninvite his own GF just because his friend's girlfriend doesn't like you. He should have backed out of the trip the moment his friends didn't want you there. Instead, he uninvited you, lied, and covered it up for her. He was planning to go without you. He is not a good BF. What kind of boyfriend priorities his friend's girlfriend over his own? This says a lot about him. I'd break up with my BF if I was in your position. OOP. This is the first time anything like this has happened. We have had a good relationship up to this point. I'm giving him another chance. If he does something else, then I'm obviously leaving. Commenter 2. So let me get this straight. It was easier to essentially lie to you saying it's just him and his friends. Then when you saw the group chat, he still continued to keep you in the dark, leading you to believe he may potentially cheat on you. And then when you finally confronted him, he told you that his friend's GF was chatting shit about you, and he did nothing to stand up for you? Instead, he decided to make you look like an idiot and disinvite you, bending over backwards for someone else's girlfriend? And you're okay with that? OOP. This comment made me break up with him. OOP makes one final, small update. Final update. I broke up with him. I've been reading all the comments on both posts and came to the realization that I'm unhappy, and that's likely not going to change unless I do something about it. OOP replying to how one commenter can make her decide to leave the relationship. You hit the nail on the head there. Obviously, that one single comment didn't change my viewpoint so drastically, but rather made me see the whole situation in a different light. I realized that I simply couldn't move on from this. Yeah, this subreddit is notorious for telling people to break up, but what else was I supposed to do? He broke my trust, and I don't want to always feel second best to his friends. I have respect for myself. I'm not going to be in a relationship where I'm unhappy.